Good morning to everybody out there in TV land. You know who this is. It is your favorite roar with the more. And that is Baby Gannon here. I am joined by our raft aficionado, K-Tap, and we have the best clickety clacker ever, Diane, who's going to be backing us up. And we're going to play a game. Guess who rolled this seed? Is it a Just Sandy seed or is it someone else? It's going to be a great mystery. And today in this DGen Sunday morning, we have the Slammer going up against Mocco. This is it. Bottom of the ninth. It is a tie ball game. And the deciding match is going to be Baby's first HDN. I'm Baby Gannon. This is utterly appropriate. K-Tap, what are you thinking right now?
I just don't want any raft requirements. If any of you seen my words about having happiness and having a raft required Friday, those words are no longer in effect. I'm for all no raft seeds and all for extra chaos.
Extra chaos. Well, we love chaos, anytime I'm around, there's going to be something jank. So let's get this party started. I am going to release the Kraken for our runners. I'm excited because this allows us to call the levels by shapes. So those of you know my naming abilities, we will have a great time with this. So let's enjoy our morning, afternoon for those across the pond. And I have just released them.
What I was going to say, we're going to have to guess which dungeon is what, because God knows I don't remember the range of rooms for your dungeon size.
Don't worry. We just go by the mode. If it's tiny, more likely it's 1 through 3. If it's medium size, 4 through 6. And if it's large and in charge, it's probably 7 and 8. But that's my gauge on things. Plus, we can look for items and item counts in there. But they go from small to large. That's the way I look at it. And it makes everything fun. So what are you expecting? Where would you like our runners to start, K-Tap?
I'm going for a start.
I want them to start in the sands of shame. Well, we start off in the sands of shame. Oh, baby. And his Wizzy's in the wild. So that's a good thing because it means they're not in the dungeons.
Nope. So that means we're out and about in the overworld.
Wow. Lionels are out in the wild. It's going to be a painful overworld, but it might be easier enemies. So we may probably see Dark Knots.
So would you like to go over what flags we're going to be working with tonight?
Oh, yes. Baby's first HDM for you guys who are not in the know. This is going to be a mixed second quest overworld, which means that odds are we're only going to have one large secret. In fact, that's exactly what it means. Wink, wink. And dungeons are going to be shapes. We have mixed hints. Full start shuffle. Enemies can roll up plus or minus 2. We have extra candles out in the wild. All the dungeons, we don't know them, you don't know them, and our runners don't know them. But you do get to start off with the sacred banana. And the sacred book. And you get the best thing, a permanent sword beam. So, K-Tap, do you know what they did have to this particular mode? What they did have? they had killable items, but due to people voting against it, they took out what could possibly be the best part of HDN, the killable
items. Wouldn't that softlock the game?
It just means you gotta get good and save and quit often. And we are in,
oh my god, and cause ultimate depression and chaos. I mean, I like chaos, but that's a little too chaotic evil for my taste.
Well, I am known as the antagonistic type commentator, and we are in level somebody hawking a loogie at you.
All right, we got 2 levels. Yeah, that's someone spitting something real good. And what is this? This looks like a slightly broken sword.
It looks like a flower when I try to grow it. It just slumps over in despair. And see, even just Sandy agrees, K-Tap, it should never have been vetoed against. And we get the easy Triforce. And we'll be able to tell you when we do the Triforce check which level the wilted flower is.
Okay, so the good news is I'm seeing maybe I'm a little too hasty in that line of thought because we could have killed the raft.
Yes, exactly. Kill the raft. And that was top right. So it should be 2 for that one. Because Shapes is first quest. At least that's what someone told me.
So we got a red candle Armos item, and we have an 11 rupee small secret and a wood sword for Slammu.
Let's go. So we have Wooden Bonker there. And this particular screen was giving Mocco the business. I mean, it's a perilous overworld.
Remind me, so we only had out of the possible starting endings of Book, Boomerang. Alright, we do have Book and Boomerang, correct?
Right. Yeah, you start off with the Sacred Banana. You know, I am a banana sewer, so I do love boomerangs. And, you know, Mocco really is going to need that. But Mocco does have 5 heart containers, so technically could get the white sword item if we find white sword. And would you, using your sage-like wisdom, K-Tap, would this be a seed you invest in a big shield?
Oh, with the level of runners? Heck no. But I also haven't been paying too much attention to our overworld enemies.
We have Lionels, Blue Wizzies, lots of things that throw very painful projectiles on green mail. And it's only $80. Only $80. So it's not that expensive. And with my skill set, yeah, I'm buying it. Most definitely. But the dungeons should be a little bit easier.
And I forget, we have heart shuffle shenanigans, right?
Yes. Give me 1 second.
So, time to speculate. What the heck's that level? Man, fully remembered my Triforce replacements on that chart. So, based on Diane, our lovely tracker, updating it, we're gonna say that was level 6. And we have a take any for Slammu while Mocco is working his way through the Lost Hills region.
Yeah, vanilla first quest 5 location for Mocco. What does it hold? Oh yes, level wilted flower. So, and we're in Peanut. Like, I have some names for these areas, man. Because that to me looks like a peanut. And we have first quest 8 location. Swing and a miss on Slammer's side.
And we're starting to burn some bushes from Slammu's side while Mocco's choosing to see how far he can get in this level here since we don't know what it is yet. Maybe try to grind some bombs off the moblins, or find a white sword perhaps on the floor.
This was 2. This one was 2
because
yeah, because Slammer got the Triforce already, so we saw. And this is level.
This has to be 8.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Look at this level, and this is probably 8.
It's a mess, and I love it.
Yeah, I was thinking a ghost pirate ship.
Honestly, that was the same line of thought I was on.
And we're gonna get the Triforce grab here on Mocco's side in just a moment. You know, it's sad when you dip the dungeons and you're bombless, because that hurts so badly. You know, your exploration.
Dongos. Oh, that I'm like now having to squint at 2 screens now, so I'm seeing Wizrobes on the overworld.
Yeah, Wizrobes, Blue Lionels. You know, so you have Lionel Richie singing a chorus there with the Wizzies. And it is full of very stressful areas. That's the nicest way to put it. But Slammer getting the first draw on bombs.
Yep, but we're still seeing small secrets, no large secrets or medium yet, I've seen.
Road here on Slammer's side.
Let's see if it's gonna go anywhere useful.
Alright, potion location. And Mocco being bombless is just paying on a platter.
Yeah, but Slammu now has 4 bombs to his name, so that's something.
Yeah, something's better than none. I mean, at least you can start the 10 count. Now that you
okay, then.
That was a worthless area.
Oh my gosh. 2 of these are absolute crud. And also, well, I mean, on the bright side, Slammu... Okay, is he not doing the bomb check there? That's a choice.
I want to say the Slammer is probably trying to hold on to those bombs for the dungeon. I'm sure if Slammu had 8 bombs, he'd be checking that. But he's kind of bomb poor.
Speaking of bombs, we still haven't seen a bomb shop today.
Mocco just
Mocco's
aiming.
in a little Dodongo trouble right now.
Mocco, where you aiming, friend?
It's a mistake and a half.
Swing and a miss. Oh my goodness, 4 misses.
That's not something you see every day.
Wow.
And is this level 1 or... Yeah, this has to be level 1 here. And there's a free Triforce on the floor and a staircase, but we know this is segmented. And that's a 3rd Triforce for Slammu under 11 minutes.
Yeah, this might be a Jetsy. A jet. Imagine. An HDN, that's a jet. That's not gonna happen. Also, Mocco getting revenge on that poor donger. You know, it's a sad day for the Dodongo population, but yeah, Mocco needed to get
certain enemy populations need control.
No! I represent the Ganon Alliance, and we give a big objection to that.
Sorry, but with the amount of enemies in Hyrule, well,
oh my goodness, Slammer just
how do you know there's not overpopulation issues with the enemies?
We just got an early red ring. Oh, this is easy mode. This is easy mode. So I know chat is going to say
easy mode.
Yeah,
this is spotted.
Yeah, I know chat's gonna say that Jess did not roll this seed because it is in easy mode.
I don't think it's an easy mode when you're key blocked at a 1.
No, it just means you gotta work a little bit harder. You just gotta work a little bit harder. Listen, we must protect the poor animals. You have
4 rupees, which is the exact amount needed to get arrows, but 9 are purchasing them. So you have some very cheap arrows tonight.
Yeah, like I said, easy mode. This is easy mode, 100%.
Okay, you got this. There we go. And get to 4 heart curve struggles.
All right, Tridongers eliminated, sadly.
And another room of Tridongas.
Yes, Tridongers everywhere. So instead of saying not the bee, you say not the dongers. Let's go.
I'm sorry, but with the amount of enemies popping up in this high world, you need population control.
No.
From a wildlife perspective.
How could you want to hurt the poor innocent woodland creatures? Also,
they're invasive creatures as monsters. I would consider monsters to be an invasive species. While I know not all invasive species are bad, in this case it is harming the environment and the people, ergo link. So therefore, we need to have some sort of population control or relocation. Before wanting to be a lawyer, I'm a scientist.
Shrink, but you know, I have empathy. See, it's all about, you know, the empathy. I'm empathetic to the pet population.
How many Hylians have these enemies killed?
No! And we're in the graveyard here for the Slammer. You know, at least those enemies.
24. 36.
All right, Monopoly money for the Slammer. And so far, 2 hearts for Mocco.
That is at least 60 people dead.
No, you have to play. Look, I've been a fan of trying to change Zelda for Princess Manhandla. You know, that should be our Disney princess, Manhandla. You know, why save Zelda when you can save a friendly flower? Have to save.
I set to save Ganon.
$1 bombs! Come on, K-Tap. This is easy mode.
Oh!
$1 bombs.
This seed really is now an easy mode. Hot damn.
See, I told you. And for those of you who are trying to figure out what Mad Lad would roll a baby seed, well, now, who is known in every community for rolling baby seeds? And you'll get your answer. And, you know, Red Ring is going to mitigate a lot of that Wizrobe and wild damage, you know. Lionel Richie. And we have a Pew Pew! Look at that projectile! It's like the little Atari figure is going Hadouken! And giving you that. But, we do have bunnies, though. So,
I'm pressing the wrong button. This could be 5 or this could be 7. So maybe those arrows are looking a little bit more attractive right now if they find the bow.
Yeah. We have to figure out where is the bow.
I mean, that is one part of the equation, yes.
And wow, now, it gave you a hot piece of information for a level that we already know. 2.
Manhandle the curtain style lake.
Uh-oh. So that could be either Tudor Lake, it could be Raft Spot.
Let me be into the It looks like level 8. Oh, wait. Gleop returns the boomerang. Didn't we just see the boomerang in the stairwell?
Yes, 8.
Then
2 hearts and the sacred blue banana in 8.
Is that 6 or 7? What was Mocco in then?
8.
What? Slammu, we just saw wasn't the recorder just turned? Huh?
HDN doing HDN stuff.
I'm a little... This is why I hate HDN.
HDN is amazing, you know, and the fact that we got to see the sacred blue banana, which is Bogey's favorite weapon.
And what was that in the stairwell Slammu just saw?
The sacred blue banana. Hidden dungeon numbers, Faith. Also, I'll make sure I'll make sure that Yuna summons you pretty soon, Faith, because this is one heck of a level. So, a mode.
This is the one am I here, what am I fighting for moment. And Mocco's gonna get further into this level 1 with, holy crap, 5 keys!
Meanwhile, Slammu getting a heart container, much needed, you know. It'll add to when Slammu goes into 9. Alright, we got Mugger Room.
Yeah, we got a Mugger Room.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that takes one of our Muggers out of 9.
Alright. Slammu getting the donger right on the point there. And wait.
What's the status of hints in this flag set? I'm like reading over the flag. I'm like, oh, it's mixed hints. Duh.
Yeah.
We know. Wait, our hints? It is mixed hints, so we could have some useful hints. We did find a hint shop earlier.
To be honest, the only time I'm buying a hint is if I need silvers or a required item that I've searched and I've given up. But I'm too cheap to buy hints.
2 items out of this one. But this has to be our segment staircase.
Yep. And we have a tutor right there, so no returning home for Mocco.
That's just an up and A.
Yeah, but it's no fun when you're up in A. You know, you gotta face the Sandy block. You know, take it out and give it the business. Alright. Heart container and NSU. So we got our floor item.
We just need a stair item.
Everybody wants to rule Hyrule. Oh man, the old man has become a part of Tears for Fears. But you youngins in chat wouldn't know about Tears for Fears.
I cannot recall the name of this. Well, it probably is Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Like, the song just sounds like vaguely familiar, but you know those like dead brain cells you have when your parents are blasting constant classic rock at you growing up?
Yeah. Well, wow. The songs I grew up in is now called classic rock. Oh man. And chat doesn't even know about that life, the 80s, growing up in the 80s. But
I think the majority of the people do. I sometimes wish I was around back then, but I wasn't even a thought.
And it's wow.
I would have lived for the music scene.
Oh yeah, our music in the 80s was amazing. So Mocco looking for his red ring. Eventually he will get it. Oh no, ladder.
I'm so happy I got to see Styx on Friday, and there's a ladder that we kind of need.
Yeah, this is going to be game changing. Because remember, Slammu didn't get did not get
It's
the
because
ladder.
he's back there, unless he's like looking for the bow or dungeoning for quarter bucks.
Yes. See, chat knows. Chat understands me on an existential level. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, because I've been known to corrupt people. And it's like, sacred blue banana.
And what did I represent? I've been representing for the last... Shit, has it been 2019? Yeah, it's been. For like the last 6 years, I've been solely representing the Gen Z side / the lower age range of this community. I brought down the average age. I like to consider myself an outlier.
I'd like to take this out. If persuasion doesn't work, that was a waste of money. Diesel, I'd like to think that you tamed me more than anything. I run on Diet Chaos now due to you.
Diet Coke person? Nah. Zero is the way to my heart. If I'm choosing some sort of aspartame, I'm choosing the one with caffeine.
Yeah, I'm one of those backwards people because I rarely sleep. So when I do get coffee, it knocks me out. So I'm like, let's go. Also, thank you, Diesel, for putting us on. We really appreciate it. I thought you would still be getting your beauty sleep, which is why I didn't disturb you. And, but you are truly the love of my life. And, blatant robbery for Slammer. I mean, even the mess. Look at that 9K tab.
Oh, yeah, oh.
True Jet Seed.
You just had to say it was Jet Seed.
It's a true it's a baby seed. Trust me. People listen, Bogey. I see you, dude. But
we gotta keep this PG-13 at least somewhat. It is kitty hour after all.
Can we openly say that the hints are expensive as all heck? And Mocco, and I almost said it. I almost said the meme version of Mocco. But
oh no.
Mocco's broke. Mocco's broke. Also, all right.
The world in our hearts.
Ooh. What are you hoping this level is, K-Tap, on Slammer's
side?
We
know. This is 2. Remember?
Oh, that's right. It's 2. Wait, no.
Yeah.
Didn't 2...
I'm not crazy. Or am I getting through some more ship dungeons?
No, that's not 2. I don't think that's 2 at all.
Huh?
Because Slammer got 2. It looked like a wilted flower, and that was on Vanilla 5 location from First Quest. So this is, I'm thinking maybe 3.
Why does this game like to mess with me? Whenever I start playing this game, I vow to never do HDN.
You know what? Yes, absolutely. Mocco71. And I do like a good Irish coffee there, guys. So, you're speaking my language right there.
My head is hurting trying to figure out what level both of them are in right now.
Don't worry. It's a Sunday morning, K-Tap. And we're in level Hadoken and Silvers. Silvers are 3. Slammer, just went from being not in the catbird seat to being back in the catbird seat.
I would say anyone's in the catbird seat until we have a bow located.
Nah, it's 100% catbird.
It's not like Mocco can miss it when he goes within. If this is 3, my head hurts thinking about this too much.
Mocco, don't you dare. There you go. Because Mocco has the letter, so can go ahead and buy the juice, the roid juice, and we have Dig Dogger. Lots of just Sandies. We have just Sandy's Tridongers. The one thing that's missing is Princess Manhandla. You know, because we definitely need Princess Manhandla to make an appearance, preferably in an NSU room or Chevy room.
Ask or commission someone to make a Princess Manhandla sprite.
I will, you know what, for Rookie Rumble, if someone does make a Princess Manhandla sprite, that will be the only sprite I use. Because I am a fan of Princess Manhandla.
If you know, I will say word for wording, if you're choosing to use a sprite, you're going to have to relearn some tricks and stuff. Like, it's not going to be easy aligning your block clip or something like that.
It's good because I don't block clip. I have to murderize everything, you know? It loses the spirit of the seed when you block clip. You know, you just gotta
go fast.
Yeah, but everybody knows I'm like an overlord when I play. You gotta murderize everything. And we have WandaVision and level Hadouken. Oh man. Oh man.
That's wonderful.
Which is good considering, you know, but the only thing is we have you know, to answer Buggy's thing in chat, I'd love to go one-on-one with Princess Manhandla, yeah. So we have
I even know who Hall and Oates are. I don't listen to them particularly, not my cup of tea, but I know who they are.
I like to think level Hadouken is 7. I'd like to think, but you know, I'm not gonna think too much because it'll be that I've thunk and that, you know, you don't want to go
like
full
Hadouken or like Dragon Ball like thing.
Hadouken? Oh my goodness, you've never played Street Fighter! K-Tap!
I haven't touched
generation.
I know. You think I have an arcade nearby? Like, I know the Street Fighter games exist, but fighting has never really been my forte.
Yeah, a Chun-Li main. I'm one of the more toxic players with Chun-Li. You know, you get the... Yeah, I am a Chun-Li main.
Okay, like my brain was thinking Dragon Ball because like I got the news that one of the voice actors for Vegeta died.
No. Yeah, for Dragon Ball, it's Kamehameha.
Oh yeah, I know that. I know that means giant. Because I know Kamehameha means giant turtle wave.
Yeah, you are speaking to a level 9,999 otaku. And we're about to find what
it's over 9,000?
You don't have concerts at the Styx. No, they don't have arcades at a Styx concert. I am so sorry to disappoint you, Boogie. Oh, that went by so fast. You know, some are acting like, but it looked like it may have been 4. And Diane just confirmed it's 4. But, you know, here we are in Westeth Mountain here on Mocco's side.
Maybe that we'll see a Sail Not to Save the Princess hint tonight somewhere.
Say, forget Zelda, save Manhandla. You know, that is the best princess. But then in Z2, you know, Slammer can tell you who I call the Disney princess, and that's Guma. So, you know, I have a rather, what's the best way? Cultured, you know, idea of princesses.
I took one look at Zelda 2 when I was a teen and seeing difficulty and just went, heck no, I don't want to touch this with a 10-foot pole. I don't have the patience for this. And that's the entirety of my experience with Zelda 2.
And Sunday morning Z1R. Oh man. So you want Dejin Sunday commentary, Boogie.
It's too
Okay.
early for this.
Oh, cheap medicine. Do you see that? $49
28
for.
for the blue.
I know.
Now, if
So
only
we
we
go
had big money.
Yeah, but Maka is $58. You know, he's got $58. He can go there to Skillet, who's selling the Roy juice, and boom, he's got the hookup. But no, he just had to go into the mugger room. So he got, New York. And I can say that because I'm from New York, with the highway robbery. Either be paying tolls or you just get mugged. Either way.
As long as you're not a New York snowbird, you're good in my book.
No. I'm a New Yorker that got tired of paying taxes and moved to Florida. So now I ride alligators to work. It's the Floridian.
Wait, why did you move to Florida? What else to talk after this and where you are?
Yeah, I'm in Casa de Mickeyville, Orlando, which suits my personality quite well, And on Summer's side, we get Mako getting the bad news that he too poor to get red. Oh yeah, Nick's got. We're not talking about that, Bogey. We're not gonna talk about the Knicks. That's a sore spot. That's a sore spot.
Do you go to cons at all?
Heck yeah, I cosplay.
Are you going to SuperCon down in Miami Beach? Are you doing the drive? Because I went last year, and I know some people from Orlando went down.
It's not on a good date for me. I usually do MegaCon. Sometimes I do the con in San Diego, New York. So, yeah, level Hadoken. K-Tap in me. Let's see. But what would you cosplay as? I don't know what I would be this time around. Because I low-key, the last time I went, I dressed as Lulu from Final Fantasy X. And that was the hardest thing I ever made in my life. That belt outfit. But,
you could always come down and see me and take the Bright Line if you really wanted to meet up with me.
Yeah, I go on cruises from Miami all the time. So I'm in Miami, so
I didn't like the plane unless I get a job down there, but that's future me problem. And we have a new level on Mako's side.
Yeah. And it is an Atari helicopter from the game Target Fun. And those of you in chat who are old enough to remember the Atari would know this game probably. And Blue Darkness. It's called Target Fun. It was for the Atari 2600. I want to say Mom got it for me in 1984. And you shoot at lots of things. It's just shooting stuff. You shoot copters, you shoot airplanes, you shoot tanks. So yeah, that's exactly what the copter looked like in Target Fun. It looked just like that.
Slammu has an MP.
Oh, look at this. The Triforces are easy. But Mako has a bit of catching up to do and really needs to rush.
So remind me, have we seen, what dungeons are we missing?
What level?
What have we not seen?
Well, we'll know. I want to say it's just 3.
Have we
we've
seen
seen 7.
Okay, so we're only missing 3, so we don't know if ladder's going to be hard required or not, because if it's not hard required, Slammu's going to gamble on no ladder, let's dash boogie tonight, and pray there's no ladder block Zelda.
In seeds I roll. The rule of thumb is, 56. Wait, did you see what the large was?
Pointless. What it is.
It was $56. Oh no. All right, we're getting the tutor. So tutor is acquired, Mocco can summon just Sandy to go beat up everybody, and you kind of love to see that. We're in Peanut. It was $56. I call rupees bucks, man. It's 56 bucks, and that is terrible. But you know what?
Universal currency. Have we seen Dark Nuts tonight? Now I'm thinking on
Yeah,
it.
Dark Nuts are in the dungeons.
Which dungeons have we seen it in?
5, I want to say.
Honestly, this team has been quite nice. So we're still, where was 7? If someone can remind me, probably Diane.
And look at those dollar bombs. Man, we are getting Dollar Tree bombs.
Okay, so West Def Mountain for 7. But I'm starting to get a little bit concerned. Capture has the map or something of the sort. But I'm starting to get a teensy bit concerned now.
$388 is not that bad. Now, we do have ladder and tutor on Mocco's side.
Oh, right. We did see 7 to 2 was this the 7? On Slammu side?
I want to say, yeah. Oh, no.
Oh. That's something we didn't notice. Well, that ladder's hard required now.
And remember, Slammer left level 1 before getting it, K-Top.
Depends on the decision-making where he's gonna go now, based on his item knowledge.
Yes, Mocco does have the sacred and OP tutor. You know, when you have the ability to summon just Sandy, you know this is going to be good.
Well, so much for this being nice. See, I mean, Slammu just depends on where Slammu is gonna go right now.
Whistle was on the coast. See, I was paying attention, chat. Ooh, I'm putting my finger to my head. And here you go.
Right here. Now. I'll be back on track.
Look at that. Now you see it, K-Tap. The beautiful Dark Nut army there, hanging out with Bun Bun DeVille.
Well, on the bright side, with the wand, it's making the pulse places a little less chunky to deal with, since we don't have a bow to one-shot them.
Nope. And here we got, oh, look at that cute little dick dogger.
Oh, yeah. And Slammu's going to be getting his ladder momentarily. Do you think he's going to head to that dungeon? Do you think he'd go with immediate recorder, then the dungeon, or dungeon, then recorder? Any thoughts? Alright.
Here we go.
Alright, so now we're in full gear.
Alright, so Slammer going back, but yeah, at this point we can always get back here, but I would go get the tutor just in case there's a dick dogger block.
This is Nanny Roads, isn't it? No? I was just trying to roll wrap.
I have no thoughts. Listen. It's a Sunday morning. You're lucky I have a brain cell right now. I went to bed at 7 a.m. this morning. So that goes to show you. And this is what I'm happy to see Slammer getting the tutor, because you never know.
The only reason I'm functioning is right now because I had to go walk, take care of my animals. Had caffeine and some medications to perk me out. Otherwise, I'd be deader than a doornail.
Yeah. I went to bed at 7 this morning, woke up at 8, realized that somebody didn't open up a room for our runners. You know, was like, shame. I opened the room.
I take it you have a bad case of insomnia.
It was a party day, because I, just said, no doing comms at night for you anymore, because, I guess crystal after dark is forbidden. Like dancing is forbidden. Yeah, me doing anything at night is probably forbidden. So, you had, I think CJ doing comms last night for the last game between Ice Killers in Ice Blue and Milwaukee's finest, JP.
I would have pitched my hat in last night, but I was gonna do this, and 2, I'm trying to have a decent sleep schedule before I disappear off the face of the earth for the next week.
Oh yeah, because you got LSAT stuff. Alright, that 4 keys, at least the muggers in the dungeons are friendly. They do have keys, and you do have magic key there, so just looking out for my health. But see, by not letting me do comm, it enabled party mode me, which is probably just as bad. So and on Mocco's side,
that means that we've seen 2 mugger rooms. Correct me if I'm wrong. We've seen 2 out of the 3 muggers.
Did we see only 2? I thought we saw 3. No?
Someone can correct me if I'm wrong. That's what chat is for.
No, you're probably right on that, because I wasn't paying too much attention, because I was too busy hoping and praying for the sacred meat block. And I love that Mocco picked up the key despite having magic key. Let's go, folks! You love to absolutely.
So this means
there it is. the meat block.
I don't think we'll be needing that tonight.
You must
So this means we have potential for old man hints in level 9.
I don't know how I feel about Mocco leaving all that money. That hurts my feelings as someone who loves money.
Well, it just means he's gonna have to be more conscious about his rupee count when he has the bow and is firing silvers in 9 to move quickly.
Heck yeah.
Alright, so we're only missing 1 dungeon, and we still have a missing in action for our power bracelet, raft, white sword, and bow. So where the heck is it?
Well, it said that there was the lake, and there's 3. Because remember, it said that
yeah, so that means
we was by a lake, so it was either going to be a raft or tutor.
This is the cleanest looking 3 I've seen it. Like, with how crazy the shapes have been in the sea, this just looks very nice and clean and crisp.
I can't remember. Jess, important items are not in this mode, right? Because if important items are in 9, then we could actually see Slammer dip 9 for the bow.
But on the other hand, it doesn't say important items can't not be in 9, so it still could be in 9 anyways.
Ooh. Ooh.
Ooh?
No important items in 9, so no dream. I think it's
Wait a second.
bogey.
That means that puts our white sword in our book in 9 then, if we're playing by no important items in 9.
Yep. So I think that's Bogey's favorite mode, or I'm blaming Bogey for something he's not guilty of. But there is someone who believes in Bo in 9, and which makes me question their sanity more than mine. And we're getting East Death Mountain here. Moving on to...
Oh. Well, at least it's not useful tonight.
Yeah, I want to say right now, if Mocco, yeah, exactly. That's why I blame you, Bogey. That's a very bogey thing to say.
All of our, well, answer, problem solved. We don't need to go anywhere else.
Yeah, so, everybody, we've seen 9 already, which means that this is go mode for the Slammer. And Mocco running on diet life right now. You gotta respect the fact, I know that Slammer is trying to use the wand as a melee weapon, but the fact is when I see him shoot the dark nuts at a distance, you can't help but smile. And that was a very quick 3.
Yep, so and off to level 9.
Yeah,
so level 9.
And see, there still might be a jet. Because, Slammer might go to 9, right? And then one room is Ganon, the other room is Zelda. Bada bing, bada boom, 7 hour.
Oh, that's a hit. Look to the left, we just saw. Play melody to obtain the bow.
Yeah, that's kind of late now at 49 minutes. Slammer has entered into 9.
That'll be useful so he knows the bow is recorder blocked.
Which means there's going to be 3 because I believe Mocco got the hint about 3 being in a lake.
Yep, if he puts 2 and 2 together, then he'll know it is under a lake.
If Mocco puts 2 and 2 together and comes out with 5, Houston, we have a problem. And Slammer now getting slammed with a wonderful Zelda block.
Alright, let's try the next path.
Yes, Zelda's not home today. So this 9 might be a little more than 1 or 2 rooms. Oh, drat.
We got it. Oh? Are we just getting our Ganondorf disguise? Very funny game.
No. You gotta have the true Ganondorf, the canonically accurate Ganondorf. So when you're in 9, everybody, you're looking for 2 things. You're looking for a door that don't want to open for you immediately. That is the door that hides Princess Zelda, who's going, oh, help, help, help. And if you hear roar, that sounds a little like this. Then you know that's our bacon overlord. That's blocking the door to Zelda. So yeah, use your bow and your arrows. You take out the best character in Zelda 1, our pig overlord, who's helping the pet population, unlike K-Tap, who wants to annihilate all of them.
I don't want to annihilate them. I just want to reduce the population to the point where they're not a risk to the civilians of Hyrule. So they can come out of their caves.
It just means, K-Tap, that the civilians gotta get good. That's all, you gotta hope. And also, Slammer running on diet bombs. just got the Hail Mary bomb pack.
He doesn't have to take a walk of shame tonight, but we got a bunch of bomb droppers in this room.
Oh, we got stairs. And we're gonna dodge the stairs. Alright, so we know where Zelda is right now with the compass. So now we are just looking for the
Start actually.
Yeah. Yeah, Mocco dodged 4 right now. Also, is dodging health.
Uh-oh. Is this gonna be a magical staircase to Ganon?
Well, you know, like Naruto says, you just gotta believe, you know? So, Slammu taking the chance here. Will we get that magic? That magical roar?
Well, we know where it is. We have a pinpointed location. We just gotta figure out where we're gonna be put out of. Because this is not the right direction. It's very convoluted.
And luckily, you know, the Slammu has 169. Oh, baby, we're blessed. But shooting that out like it is an Uzi, you gotta love that rapid fire.
And Mocco is pulling all in for Mags right now. Nothing's gonna do him too much right now, unless he gets to level 9 pronto.
The only problem is he gotta get 2 Triforces. He's gotta get 2 Doritos.
And he's gotta find his bow. Which he'll probably find along the way, of course, but... Oh, very funny game. You saw that, right?
Yup. Yup.
Again, Zelda's next to start, but we can't exactly make a left turn for her.
You know it. Also, you gotta respect the fact that Slammu was trying to block Clip while catching fireballs to the face. And look at this, back-to-back Gleeoks. Double your pleasure, double your fun.
Well, we gotta figure out where the heck we're going now. Well, I mean, I think we know the room, we just gotta find the pathing is what I'm trying to say.
We're gonna find it eventually, you know. And that ain't it, Chief. But we do see our first Patra.
Possibly our only Patra. Well, never mind.
Our second Patra, one red Patra.
Red Patra.
But we have found our Bacon Overlord.
That was a little bit of a path.
Slammu better use his medicine. Because we're in it for the long haul. We got Wood Sword Ganon.
It's called a safety potion.
It's called Roid Juice. You know, it gives you that Super Saiyan feeling where you go, ah!
Slammu manages to stun lock, gets the kill. We got Bacon, and now we're off to Zelda.
Yes. So pretty soon Mocco's pain and anguish will be over. Alrighty. Yeah, I forgot about the roar being off too. Because I didn't know. It didn't say it in the flag set. So we got 1/2 of GG's here for Slammu for beating up on the Bacon Overlord. We have Mocco rejecting the second bomb upgrade. We're getting hugged by Pizza the Hut.
Wow, at least it wasn't race deciding for that one.
Yeah. How could you dodge cheap bomb upgrades? You know, just blow up stuff. Because I know Slammu wishes he kind of sort of had
Get the map right. Yeah, if you gotta go down here. Yeah. That's funny. We get your GGs in chat for Slammu.
And it is 100% ladder locked.
Finishing with a time of 56 minutes and 39 seconds.
Luckily, Slammer went back into 1. Because imagine if Slammer didn't do 1 and get the other items and decided to gamble on 9. That would have been a very sad panda moment for the Slammer. Also, I guess we should invite Slammer. Speaking of which, he's already here. And GG Slammer.
Thanks.
This was a jet seed, wasn't it?
Yeah, sometimes you just do the right things and just absolutely walk straight through the thing. So I will take it.
But you gotta admit, early red ring, dollar bombs. This was like easy mode for you, Slammu.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not complaining. I was in the mindset of honestly, both of our first 2 games came down to who went the right way. So
you did.
Pick it up. Well, this time I did, right? I mean, game one, Mocco did, I think, and game 2 I did, and now this one, my decision was basically I'm going to take every Triforce and go that I can, and hope that the game points me in the direction that finds me a bow. And I mean, I had a double dip level 1, but outside of that, like every dungeon was once, and I mean, if the bow wasn't in 3, then yeah, I got to go back to something, but probably Mocco does too. So went really fast and didn't stop.
Mocco, in this case, did not find 3 and 4 till very late. Mocco did have a ladder before you, but when it came to routing, you were just attacking everything. And Mocco did have a lot of unfortunate deaths in the beginning because that overworld with Wizzies and Lionels were no joke.
Yeah, I took 1 Wizard beam at the beginning of the game, and that was it. That was the only time that the only other time I was close to dying was the Dark Knight room in 7, and I had a potion at that point, so I'm just jamming the potion and calling it good.
Oh, now that you've moved on, you finished up the round 16, you're moving to round 8. You're playing Kathy. Thoughts?
Oh, the Caffey's easy. He's totally washed up, so this should be really easy.
Shots fired.
I'm just looking forward to playing at a time not at 6 a.m. my time. So
yeah, this is DJ hours for you, Slammu. Yeah, I'm used to your matches being late at night. My time late at night because I'm Eastern. I believe you're out there in the West, but I'm so used to.
Ask, do you have any thoughts, strategies on what you're going to do for your next match, or what flags you're going to veto? Anything you want to divulge to the public?
No, I still haven't read all the flags, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing or anything. So
surprised neither of you. I understand vetoing swordless because swordless Mocco lives for swordless, so that was a good strategic move on your part. Nobody vetoed Chester, which was I was surprised Mocco didn't veto that one because you got to keep up tradition of just vetoing Chester.
No, I mean honestly, I don't even know the difference in all these. Like hidden dungeon numbers are great for me because I feel like I've got that thing on lock, and I don't know. I just know Mocco loves swordless, so I wasn't gonna give him what he loves, and ended up working out. So
yeah, I don't think I could have rolled a swordless because I roll baby seeds. Everybody knows that as canon for me. I cannot roll difficult seeds if it was the last thing I did. So, seeing everything fall the way it did, and the fact that you subbed 1 hour in HDN, whereas if just Sandy rolls HDN, you'd be playing it for like 1 hour and 40 minutes. So, it's a good thing. You get to go back to sleep, Slammer.
Yeah, my kids will be up any minute now. That's why I wanted to sneak this one in. So I'm glad it wasn't an hour 40. Otherwise, I'd be pouring bowls of cereal mid-race.
Oh, so I was going to ask you. So, how were your thoughts on the routing in level 9? For like how Ganon was located?
I mean, it was a bit of a trolly spot, but I feel like I routed it about as good as you could have, right? I mean, to be able to hear him there, but have zero access from that direction and just have to come around, I mean, it is what it is, right? I mean, 90% of people are going to end up doing that, so I didn't feel like any like unlucky or whatnot. I mean, it's just relative to the path that everybody else took. I probably would have taken the same.
And getting the compass helps a lot with Zelda because that limits, you know, what you have to do to get there. Even though I'm sure you would have passed it the way you were routed, because
yeah, I left the whole bottom row open because
yeah,
my goal is to basically walk every third row until I have Ganon, because that way I can hear everything. And now, thanks to Fred, we can start seeing it. But once, I mean, yeah, after that, I probably would. I mean, I would have gotten there eventually without the compass, but the compass was literally right there. There was no other way to. I mean, you wouldn't not get there. So
yeah, it was pretty. I'm not gonna say linear per se, but it was pretty pretty easy. Even though it was a chunky, blocky looking 9, it wasn't as bad as it could have been.
yeah, no, I mean, I mean, having the Ganon location kind of funnels you there, and I think that most runners would end up doing exactly what I did in that 9. So at the end of the day, it's going to come down to who executes it better. And I felt like I didn't make any major mistakes in 9, and on top of that, it worked out over on the rest of the game. So
Honestly, your routing right now, with comparing Mocco's route to yours, it's practically identical.
yeah, I mean, that's the thing is, right? I mean, it doesn't matter how easy, how hard a 9 is. I mean, when you get a 9 that's essentially this linear, you're going to do the same thing.
Yeah, I agree with that. This was a very linear type of 9, and it kind of limited you. You couldn't deviate too much. You really couldn't.
Yeah.
But the saddest thing is, we did not have my princess in this whole game, and that's been Hanla. You know, I am very disappointed in myself because, you know, the repeating enemies, I believe, were Digdogger, the Tridonger, and Gleeok for the most part. You did have Double Patra in 9, but it wasn't anything where you'd have to do that much battle for.
Yeah, no, once I was in 9, I wasn't even thinking about it. By the
Yeah.
way, what was Mags? I thought about going back for Mags, but I just wanted to keep going fast.
Well,
Matt-
Mocco got it, he's at 13. So he got it at 13 hearts, so we don't know, potentially.
Gotcha.
Odds are probably 12. The way this seed was running, like it wasn't too truly on anything really. So we're gonna get Mocco finishing out our Bacon Overlord. And we know where Zelda is, so probably about 35 to 40 seconds more before Mocco hits Zelda. And that depends on how fast the block clip blows.
Yeah, I could tell I'd tell a touch of nerves when I was trying to block clip that second time, and
Oh yeah, it is happening to both for you now.
I'm like, well, and I just kept mistiming the fireball, and I'm like, this is dumb. Come on, you're better than this.
And it gets you into like a whole loop again.
Yeah.
And there we go. And lucky that you did go back and won for the ladder, because this was definitely not a 9 you could gamble on with no ladder.
No, and 7 was ladder block immediately. So
ladder.
Oh, 7 was ladder block?
yeah. So I was heading there either way, but yeah, it was just I had done everything else I could do. I knew 3 was on a lake spot, so I knew I needed to get a raft or a recorder, and I just kept chunking away until I found one of those, and luckily 1 was the first dungeon I redug, and it was right there. So.
And with that, get your GGs in for Mocco, who just joined us now. GG.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. GG, Slammer.
GG's, Mocco.
You go that fast. I got a governor on my speed. But...
I don't know. Every once in a while I wake up and I want to go fast. And today was one of those days. So.
Honestly, that may be the best I played. No deaths, going fast, and can't believe I lost by like 9 minutes. I seriously, that was an amazing performance. 10 minutes, actually. Yeah, I mean, other than right ordering a bit, I don't know how I could have done anything differently other than finding dungeons in a different order. So yeah, that was amazing, and congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, no, I was definitely full committed to basically as soon as I see a Triforce grabbing and bailing. Just purely because our first 2 races basically came down to who got the right order, and I figured I wasn't gonna let over digging put me in a spot where I knocked myself out. So
yeah, I dug 1, right? And
well, and I didn't, right? I ran out of keys in 1, so I bailed on 1, and I had to come back for that ladder.
Oh gosh, did you get the hint with recorder for a boat?
I did not.
No.
Oh my gosh. I'm like, maybe you got that early,
No
grabbed
hints.
that recorder. I can't remember. I think that was in dungeon 6, maybe?
Over by... Yeah, I did 6.
I overdug 6. Yeah, I mean, look, I dug 1 for all 3 items. 5, I was in early and got both items. And then 6, I took a gamble because I had so much of it cleared and got a double heart. So in terms of what I overdug, I would say 6 was really the only dungeon. Maybe 8. I mean, I played around in 8 a little bit, but bailed on 7, bailed on 4 after silvers because at that point I had the hint and knew that bow had to be in 3. Or there was a dig dogger somewhere that I hadn't found because it was recorder for bow.
Yeah, I did 6 rooms in 6. I did 4 rooms in level 2. Level 8 I did 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 rooms in level 8. Like,
I did 20 rooms in 6.
level
8 I did about 18 rooms. All of 2.
That's how this adds up, right? I mean,
it is.
Like in 7 I basically perfect ordered too in terms of, I think we got a compass early. But
yeah, 7 was easy. Yeah,
7
I
was
only
rooms.
did the minimum.
Yeah.
But everything else, I at least grabbed a single item. But yeah, I mean...
No, I was basically like, if I'm going to lose because I skipped an item, not because Mocco went faster than me.
Yeah, well, you had the right game plan.
Well, and the last thing I picked up was the bow. Like, I was in 3, right? 3 was my last dungeon. I think 3 had to be the last dungeon, basically.
And then you didn't know it was in there. I
did not.
Unless it was under a dig dogger, I knew it was there. But yeah, that knowledge advantage didn't help me.
I know. I mean, sometimes you don't need the knowledge when the bow just drops on your face.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, as soon as I saw that bow drop, I'm like, I might have even fist pumped on screen. I'm like, this couldn't have gone any more perfect.
Nothing out of 2, probably nothing out of 8, nothing out of 7.
I got a heart out of 2. No, I didn't get a heart out of 2. I had a hint for a boomerang out of 2, a magic boomerang, but I didn't get anything.
Oh my gosh.
6, I got a heart on the floor.
Okay.
Or in the 6, I had a heart in the basement.
There was a heart like 2 rooms in 6.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, bare minimum completion was the goal here. And the wand, I was 1 key short of that wand super early. I don't know if I'm assuming you got it because it was on the way through 5.
I did.
But
Yeah, I
yeah.
did. Mm-hmm.
that was the only like big combat thing that I picked up. I mean, even the Red Ring I was late too. So
Well, all this really means for me is I can go back to playing with my game music off.
there you go.
No more restreams.
and you have plenty of time to join that Swordless BR now. You're welcome.
Oh my gosh, I would love to. There was one time a year. You know this because I just told you some of my travel.
Yeah.
There's no way I can squeeze that in. It's just I would miss at least 2 weeks of play. So
I did my best to clear your schedule for you. Sorry.
well, I appreciate that. So yeah, nothing else to say. I mean, that performance. I think about if anybody else, dug an 8 or dug a 6, or a little more in 5. I think they're probably right around me because I don't, again, know. I mean, I don't know how I could have gone quicker. I couldn't, actually. So, yeah, amazing performance. GG versus Caffey. Those keyboarders, you got to watch out for them. So
I know. I mean, it's keyboarders and Z-Tracker guys. You can't trust any of them.
Oh, he's probably got the the vocal hints on and everything. Telling him the rafts on the coast and.
Oh man. Yeah, he never forgets to check mags.
No, So, well, congrats again, and good luck in the round of 8. I'll try to check out the races, time permitting, and couldn't have. It's one of those I walk away. I think you kind of said it in the first race, like we're going really fast, and that's kind of how I felt today. So, just picking and choosing incorrectly, and that's anybody's guess sometimes. So. Yeah, that's all for me here. Thank you, Baby Gannon and K-Tap. I did pick up the raft, even though I knew it wasn't required, just to maybe get an emotion from you.
I was just done.
I'm doing comms with K-Tap because K-Tap was mentally broken at the levels sometimes, and it was just great to
This
watch.
is why I hate HDN. It screws with my head so much.
I just love calling them funny names until we get the Triforce location. So, we did have a level Hadoken, and we got some wild names this one. But this was one heck of a great run by both of you. Slammer sub 60, which is pretty darn good for HDN. And you finished rather quick too, Mocco. So you guys nailed HDN. Slammer, we wish you the best of luck going up against Caffey. I know you said he's washed, but we're still wish you luck anyway. Mocco, that means we're going to do comms together, right?
We'll try. We will try.
Heck
Yeah,
yeah.
I will. My schedule
Join
is
us in the
really
booth.
busy, but I will do my best.
Yes, because Mocco is so much fun to do comms with. It's such an honor to do comms with you, Mocco. So looking forward to seeing you on there. And, I guess we should close things up now. K-Tap, are you doing the last word, or you want me to do the last word?
I got it. So first, a little housekeeping first. Thank you, Baby Gannon, for joining me on comms. Thank you, Diane, for being our lovely tracker tonight. Thank you, SpeedGaming, for the SpeedGaming Prime restream this early in the day. Thank you, viewers, for watching. You're great. Also, we have a match later today at 5 p.m. The first, I think, one of the first matches in the top 8, which is Thurwolf and Tom J, Game 1. So if you want to go see it, check it out later. And with that, I'm KTAP4321. This was another Triforce triple play match in the Zelda 1 Randomizer. And we'll see you in the future.
Also, please remember to give our runners a big fat follow. So if someone puts up the !R, please support Slammu and Mocco. Take care and have a wonderful day. Goodbye. And thank you, Diesel. Heart you.